The water molecule consists of two hydrogen atoms, arranged such that the lines joining the center of the oxygen atom with each hydrogen atom make an angle of 104 degrees, being the bond angle. The distance between the center of each hydrogen atom and the center of the oxygen atom is given, and because oxygen is more electronegative, it pulls some amount of each hydrogen's electron density towards itself, which we can approximate as a partial negative charge at the center of the oxygen and a partial positive charge at the center of the hydrogen. So because we have two oxygen-hydrogen bond pairs, the total net charge on the oxygen atom is multiplied by 2. We can consider the partial charge separated along each bond to be a dipole, and we label the two dipole moments P1 and P2, and the entire molecule has a dipole moment P being the sum of the two dipole moments, and the magnitude of the total dipole moment is also given. Now if QEFF is the effective charge on each hydrogen atom, and the elementary charge is given, being the magnitude of the charge of an electron, what is the ratio of the effective charge to the elementary charge? We'll recall the net dipole moment is the sum of the individual dipole moments, so that will be the charge by the position of the charge relative to our chosen origin, and we sum over the total number of charges. So here we have the partial charge of the hydrogen atom being QEFF multiplied by the position vector, which we can resolve into horizontal and vertical components in our Cartesian coordinate system. So we have the horizontal component being the distance from the origin to the charge by cosine 52 degrees, and the vertical component will be d sine 52 degrees in the j direction, and plus a second dipole moment. So we have the effective charge by the horizontal component of the position vector to the second charge, which is also d cosine 52 degrees, and this time the vertical component acts in a negative j direction, so we have minus d sine 52 degrees. So these terms cancel, and we're left with the net dipole moment being 2 by the effective charge by d cosine 52 degrees in the horizontal direction. So the magnitude of this dipole moment is the x component. So you can substitute the given values for the magnitude of the dipole moment and the distance between the charges, and solve for the effective charge, and then divide this by the elementary charge to get the ratio asked in the problem. And alternatively, you could have chosen this as the origin, so you'll have position vectors to all the charges as follows, and try to solve the problem using the alternative origin, and you should get the same result. And post any questions you have in the comments.